to assist mobile application development small startup companies to take off globally. We provide consumers with top-notch consultation in various sectors, closing the gap between an idea of a mobile application with technological, business, and surely financial needs. Here in this episode, we confront the immovable optimism on the cash-hungry entrepreneur with the irresistible scrutiny by the panel of experts.
So our company is dealing with the employee reward program.
Without the app, that means you cannot run any business.
I believe it's a corporate culture that's bringing the company rather than the awards.
You don't have any specialty. Why exclusive? You don't have the exclusive.
But then there's no growth beyond that. How do you scale? How do you multiply?
The entrepreneur wants the experts to invest on their ideas and businesses. The experts want to know if their businesses have good returns to invest in. Can any deal be reached today?
We wanted to migrate a traditional business, the car towing business, into a digital business.
Lifetime value of customer is very low.
There's an industry that is hard to disrupt.
But the business model must be very clear.
I just need to know how do I make money?
It's really subjective on this.
Bulk Rewards aim to solve the problems of human resource management. Is the panel of experts inspired to invest on this solution?
Hi guys. Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm from Bulk Reward. Today I'm well prepared for the auditions and I hope that I can give my best shot. We are seeking for 500,000 in exchange for 20% equity in my company. So the problem that we are addressing now is the high turnover of staff, high recruitment costs, high training costs, and the high retention costs and the low productivity. Why the employees actually leave the company? One of the reasons is that they don't actually receive the recognitions and rewards. The current situation of economic downturn, the company actually cannot afford to give a higher increase in salary. So another way they can actually give them more perks and benefits. Yeah.
So it's more like a discount mobile app.
Discount, not only discount, but we have another phase will be on the point basis to reward the employee based on the points. But for this, it's
why you use the word employee? I don't see any special on employee. I mean, anybody can just use, right?
No, it's all focused in B2B. We only sell this whole system to the corporate companies.
So only the employee of the company can able to log in and enjoy the benefit in your apps.
That's right. They have to engage the HR manager to talk to us together. It's not to consumer based.
How does this solve the problem of reducing the costs and things?
Because it happens that like for big companies like maybe Sunway Group, they actually have a lot of subsidiary, maybe Sunway Hospital, Sunway Pyramid.
Is there any special more features that can?
Yep.
Because you're talking about discount, you're talking about discount benefit.
Yep.
Outside there's a lot of.
True. There's so many group deals.
Yeah, there's so many group pools, you know.
Yeah, that's why we have 6 different categories, not only F&B. We have F&B, we have a travel package, we have beauty and spa, we have gym fitness. So we have covered many categories.
Correct me if I'm wrong. All this discount is outside. Everybody is throwing like freebies, right?
True. That's why we have to add on something additional, which is the point basis, or else we're competing with other Groupons and other group deals. So we try to differentiate with the point basis, which is
show us that different. Where is the different? The point.
So we actually create this something called as a group event. So the employees will actually group all maybe they go to paintball, they need about 10 people.
Looks like you are directing the company manager to work for you, then work for his company. Have to create event, have to distribute the points.
The manager have to distribute the points.
But the manager is hired by that company to do his work.
Yeah, true. But there's a way for it don't have to come out from his own pocket to spend them for lunch, but actually from the company themselves they get the points, so they can reward to the employees.
So how many potential customers you might get?
We were targeting a few phases, but we're starting with Klang Valley and Selangor first. Alright, so this is a projection. Malaysia population is about 30 million, but of course we'll go Southeast Asia in the future.
So what you're saying is maximum number of users of this app would be 300,000.
That depends, because one is reach a stage that all the employees, when they go to the company, they want to see whether they have this bulk reward platform. Then we are totally different.
What is the stage that you are in now? Is it?
We are actually in the stage of developing the apps. The merchant-wise, we got about 40 old merchants. So
without the app, that means you cannot run any business. Are you saying this?
Yeah, we are more fully focused in the apps, not the website. Website maybe for the back end for the HR to monitor the point basis So it's more on the...
So that means no one now is using real time using this.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, because the apps is
How
not
long
ready.
have you been prepared for this BAR report? Since last year?
Last year, about 6 months.
Now you are adding more workload to the HR. My HR is to maintain the welfare of my employee and then to handle their, I don't know, sick leave, payroll, whatever. That's my focus rather than just focus on. I believe it's a corporate culture that's bringing the company rather than the awards. People want to join me is because my corporate culture is not because that I have Starbucks discount, I have this discount, I have that discount. And then it actually, to me, it takes out a lot of workload to me. And then the people that are hiring is not doing what they are being hired for. Rather, they will be very busy in this period. And then I also foresee there will be some issue on bias or prejudice. I do not want to put this in issue.
Maybe it's also I don't understand as an employee because I've been an entrepreneur for so long. I don't see I need this because I rather my company will give me solid cash than going for this discount in Burger Lab, or because the discount will not be 30%, 40%. It will be only maybe 5-10%. And as a walk-in, Burger Lab might give me that discount also as a promotion of the day.
HR,
yeah.
the last person you would hire.
Yeah.
You want the salespeople to go first because they are driving the revenue.
Yeah.
The organization grows.
Yeah.
Then you start getting into issues like, oh, people are growing, I can't do this daily, I need some people. Then the HR person comes, the very last.
Yep.
The very last, right? There is a reason to that. Their job is talking.
Yep.
I have tried selling to HR earlier.
I see. Okay.
I built a venture and I tried selling it to HR because it was primarily meant for HR.
Yeah.
I failed. You can't sell to HR. It's so difficult. They don't have any power in their hands primarily because they're the last person to be hired in a company.
I see.
This type of business don't help us to generate a lot of revenue. All right. Yeah, you may have your thinking, you think it's right, you know. If you think your dream is workable, you still want to proceed for it. Start from something offline is also okay. Today you need this voucher, then why don't I just print and give it to all the staff? Can you start something first? Not coming into here and say, because we cannot spend 500,000 for you at this moment, at this stage, go and do, I don't know what are you going to do? The risk is too high. And then your company don't worth 2.5 million. Why 2.5 million? Because of few signed contract, few signed piece of coupon? No, okay?
Because of you, I'm banging on you, on your background and your experience and the commitment that you are giving. All right, AppShare, I might consider to only support you on the app. That means there's no funding at all. And I would like to see what's the next stage that you can get up to. This one will be go to the next meeting.
But this one will come with criteria.
Yeah.
Will come with criteria because we are also investing our technical team,
So
investing our time.
you have a no for this funding.
Yep.
All right, but you gain yourself another opportunity to meet with us to talk about how are we going to move to the next stage.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, great, thank you.
Thanks for the time. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, right? Yeah. Keep on continue.
You probably have noticed everybody keeps saying we need economic growth in this country. In fact, growth comes when real businesses make successful investment on doing new things.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, good day.
Hi, I'm Simei.
I'm Jason.
What we will present later will be car tow related. I think we are very well prepared this round compared to the previous. So I believe there won't be a very big issue for us for later presentation.
We are pitching for 1 million, by the way, for 20% equity.
20.
20.
Oh.
Reason
1
being,
million for 20% off.
Yes.
So you value your company at
5 million ringgits, right?
After we will talk about it
we
on
will
the
talk
revenue.
about it on the revenue part. Okay, what do we want to do? We wanted to migrate a traditional business, the car towing business, into a digital business. But of course, not just by migrating it like that, but we also have a lot of new things that added in to enhance the business.
As you can see, this is a win-win situation on the workshop side, the tow truck side, and also the customer side, the driver side.
Okay, let's say today my car break down. Okay, two scenarios. Either you claim insurance or you self-pay. Some people, they don't purchase the insurance, or maybe I would say this way.
Can you don't purchase the insurance?
No,
Malaysia?
no.
Breakdown part insurance don't
Even
cover.
the
Okay.
Only the accident part. Of course, like I call to the insurance, I could locate, they will send, they have their own tow truck partners, I would say, but maybe not the one near to you. You have to sit in the car probably and say, I'm sending a tow truck over, but maybe 1 hour later, 2 hours later before they arrive. But now in these apps, you can see the tow trucks probably just 5 kilometer radius away from you, or even 2 kilometers radius away from you, which maybe estimate arrival time is 15 minutes. You do not need to spend time on waiting. And for the tow that you already use, right, you can actually claim in the insurance.
I see this opportunity, the tow car business. I see this opportunity because I can see nobody will look into this business.
Yes, right.
So I see this as an opportunity, but the business model must be very clear. How are we going to make money?
Let's jump to the slide where you have a business model.
Is it by clicking, calling the tow car and pay? That is not a big amount.
We know that our population somewhere 30 million and is increasing. And next, this is the car accident rate. The total cars involved in the accident where they needed a tow service is approximately 90 or 100,000 in a year. Each transaction, we charge 50 lies. Just maybe I share a little bit of how we charge. Normally, if you were to call a tow truck, it's about 300 ringgit starting after add kilometers, blah, blah, blah. Normally, you will see a guy come and knock your window. Sir, do you need a tow truck? That is called a callman. 300, 150 will be given to the callman. 150 will be given to the
tow truck.
The tow truck
company.
The tow truck company. And then how do we make money from here? Imagine there's no more callman now. You straight away call, you get a price set. Let's say we charge, they say today they do not need to pay 300 customer need only pay 250. Okay, 50 go to us, then 100 here, 100 there. So customer save money and also the tow truck earns more.
This mobile app business, when we are talking about high profit, it must be convenient. Agree? It must be easy. It must be can use by anyone, anywhere, anyhow, no restriction. I want to use, then I can use. Now you are very scaled down to only accident, people that meet accident or car tow or like what if I tire puncture or I need a car polish, I won't need your apps, right? So Car Heroes means this app will solve any problem that you need for your car. For example, it will give us information on tire shop, service shop, polish car, sports rim, body kits, car tin. You know, your business model, I'm trying to enlighten you. Don't scale down to only car.
Yeah, we understand.
This line of thing, I think, going into car industry with an app, with an solution, with on-demand service, all kind of thing, I think it's a good thinking. But car towing, there's a lot of challenge. When you say about car towing, I think 11 out of 10 person will give you the same feedback. I believe you heard many times. There's an industry that is hard to disrupt. Yes, its technology is to disrupt, but that industry, I don't think many people want to disrupt that industry.
Too small, no repeat usage, lifetime value of customer is very low. If you change the business model, as both my friends have, echoed to you already, think about the whole car, not just one small part. And I have an example. There's a very popular company in India. They have this car towing service just recently introduced, but just as a value-added feature. It's not the business. The business is much huge. The business is all about new cars, used cars transactions going on the mobile app. That is big.
You both are too inexperienced in the industry. So this is one of the main thing. Secondly, the valuation of the thing. Okay, I will have an idea if you really insist to go into this, talk to insurers. If you could combine few insurers into it, because I understand that most insurance companies, they are actually making losses setting up this kind of service, but just that because they want to secure the premium for the cars. If you could combine few insurers, get them parked under your company, that all whatever client you have, all tow will be done by us. That is a selling point. All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Great meeting. Great presentation. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next episode, Job Lab and a la carte will present their innovative solutions. Let's see if they can drum up any interest in the eyes of the panel of experts.
33.1% of unemployment rate. These students, they are studying,
but yet they are doing part-time jobs.
So now you need details or you do not need details.
Regarding the app, just listing this way is too boring.
Have a lot of users first and then figure out how do you make money. That's what you want to do.
From the audition until now, what have you done?
A la carte is an online food discovery platform which ties up with our own discounting program.
We do not take any transaction between vendors and us.
We can't see the scale of the business.
But you have to think about exchange of value that coming in.
So how did you find your first 1,000 customers?
Will you invest in a company that is running in a loss?